Hello, my name is Cobe Lawson here in week 16 of the Promineo Tech Backend Software Development Bootcamp. This week we have been building a test to create orders and the methods and services that go along with that. So I'm in my create order test class here. You can see I've got my active profile, Spring Boot test, SQL annotations at the class level, test REST template, server port. I've got the test method, create order return success 201, build my body and my URI with my HTTP headers and my application JSON. I've got my response entity, taking those in with the order.class. I've got my assertions to make sure that it is created and not null. And then I have my assertions to compare to my order body, which with the specific specifications that I gave it out of the Jeep model info. Slightly different from what the example was, but it all works. Here's my create order body method down here. And then we've got our Jeep order controller. It's validated and annotations. The operation, the API response for 201, order.class, and then my create order method at the bottom. Post mapping, response status, annotations, valid, request body, parameters. Over here in default Jeep order controller, I've got that built as REST controller implementing the Jeep controller. It creates a Jeep order service private variable object. And we've got that create order method, which we've got a log line for it. And we're returning the Jeep order service method of create order with the order request parameter. So over in order request, the entity of the class, I've got my annotations for each variable, my not nulls, length, pattern with regular expression, the positive min and max for the integers, and then the list with the annotations being inside of the arrow brackets. Over here in Jeep order service, we're just calling that create order class. So in the default Jeep order class, we've got our Jeep order DAO object. We have that create order class passing in that order request method, another log line. We're building our full order customer Jeep, color, engine, tire, a list of options, and a price. And we return that into the Jeep order DAO save order method, passing all those parameters in. I've got all the options we transferred in, or all the methods transferred in from that other save file, that provided resource file. And then we have our Jeep order DAO, the methods that were passed in, and the save order method, which I built. And then finally, the default Jeep order DAO, named parameter JDBC template, the save order method with SQL parameters, the key holder, the JDBC template update, save options, and order builder, returning an order builder with that, and the save options method, which we created. And then the rest of the methods were passed in from that other document. So let's go ahead and run this test as a JUnit test. See what it gives us. Takes a second to boot up. Almost there. Just a little slow. And you can see over here, we've got a green bar past the test. We've got those log lines for the order request and the create order method called with the specific parameters that I gave it. So that is pretty much it. Thank you and goodbye.